Hello guys, Susanna here. I'm just sharing with you a bit of a show and tell. I went to my friend's place on Friday and with my sister, and she took us out for lunch, and we went unexpectedly to the Meal Market, which is a vintage market in Dalesford. And I was actually only thinking about it a couple of days before, thinking because I'll have to show you what's in here. It's so cute. I thought, oh, what do I want for Christmas? My husband was asking me, and I'd remembered this that I'd saw in there when we went there last time, and I thought, oh, I would really like to get that for Christmas. I have to show you. It is so cute. It's a little Betty, made in England. Little Betty, child's. It's a vintage, and it actually does work. I don't know if you guys can see that properly. It goes up and down like that. It's got a heap of dust on there, so it does need a bit of a clean. Needless to say, it wasn't that cheap. It wasn't over the top, like there was some Singer ones. So, because this is a child's one, and there were some Singer ones where were $400 and something, like it was ridiculous. So I was lucky enough to get this for $75, and yes, it's expensive for a kid's toy, but it's very vintage, probably almost antique. So and I thought, when you've got everything, and I just think it is so gorgeous, and it's got a little cotton reel on there, so I'm not sure how it works, but I reckon you could probably get it to work. It'd be really cute. I'll have to do a bit of a demonstration, but it does need a good clean. I'm not sure. It just had their Little Betty child sewing machine on there, so I'll have to look it up. Have a look. It's just so cute. I said, oh well, that is coming home with me, and I was so glad that we sort of went out there. I didn't think I was going to get out there before Christmas. Can you guys see it properly? Isn't it? It's adorable. So yeah, I just love that. So that's my little Christmas present to me. And I thought, well, when you've got, pretty much everything, when you get, well, I'm only just over 51, you just think, well, whatever, I've got so much stuff in my craft room, and you get little things like that, something like this that just brings you joy. It's just so cute. Okay, and then they had these packs like this. This is a separate one. A lady had them for $6 for these. They're all beautiful fabrics, and I have got some plans for these girls. I tell you, girls and guys, can't be just biased. Isn't that beautiful? It's on upholstery fabric, and I'd say what these are from a probably a sample book, and which I've had in the past, but nothing this beautiful. And $6 is so cheap, especially when you're a slow stitcher and all that kind of stuff. But the plans I've got for these, I'll just show you. Yeah, move these over. Put that there. It's gorgeous. Needs a good iron, and that little bit there sticking out, just beautiful. Absolutely love them. Quite big. What I'll probably do with that one is I'm going to cut it in half. Yeah, I've got some ideas. I'm gonna, like for next year, I really would like to do some different stuff. Like it's something that I've been having in the back of my mind for quite some time, finding my style and what I want to do, and it's just beautiful. And because these have got like botanicals or flowers or whatever on them, I would like to do, I want to do birds and animals and all that kind of stuff on there and stitch on them, and yeah, sort of do some stitching like that. I mean, even that because it's a flower, you can have a bird or something on there. It's just beautiful. And this one, I really love it. I like it. I'll have it that way, and then I'm going to have a little bird just sitting on there, all stitched. This is probably my favorite piece. I love it. Just gorgeous. It's so pretty. The color, like it's a real sort of softy bluey tealy background, And the fabrics are just beautiful. It's just, these are obviously new from an upholstery place. I mean, look at the colours. It's so beautiful. I was actually thinking for this one of doing a little hummingbird just here. Yeah, right there. The colours are divine. So so I want to do a bit more. Yeah, see, look, it's got a bird on there. You just get what you get. So I've got my brain's working overtime on beautiful ideas. Just beautiful. Very, very happy. I love this. My sister loved this because of the bee, but the colour and the fabric is just beautiful upholstery fabric. I mean, how gorgeous is that? You know, it's an awesome base for a beautiful collage. I'm being inspired by is it Alison Wheely and Mandy? I don't know her last name. Melanie may know what her last name. They're ladies on Instagram anyway. They're just amazing in some of the stuff that they do. And I thought, when I saw that, I thought that's what I want to do. Like, I've been wanting to incorporate my art and my style for quite some time. This is a bit silky, but she's just, the lady who put these packs together did a really, really quite a good job. Love the colours in this one. Got little plates. So, I mean, they're pretty good. It's like the start of a bunting. But, yeah, really beautiful fabrics. So these pieces you can use for the actual, you know, like the bird bodies and all that kind of stuff. Like, that's the type of fabrics that I want to use. So even though it's got, you know, so you'd still incorporate, but the bulk of it is that blue, so you would do a blue bird or something like that. But I mean, that's just gorgeous. I just love it. Really, really lovely linen fabrics. I mean, for $6, I mean, geez, can't go wrong. So that's that one, and I'm seriously thinking of going back and getting some more. I think these may have come with, I'm not sure. Well, this was this is another one. This pack isn't as, I love that one as good as the other one. There was one with all blues, and I'm like, oh, I think I may go back and get some. See, but even this would be a really good, you know, like if you have a red-breasted robin or something, you need that red. I love this. This is really quite thick linen, and it's got those, which I really love. But it's the tea at the, I'd say probably tea at the Ritz. But yeah, it's a bit of a shame that, you know, you got half her head there, and then this, we could probably patch it together. But I love the you know, I really quite like that. But I mean, you could definitely utilize some of that and incorporate even just like that into something. It's just beautiful. This is probably my favorite piece out of this lot. These two, beautiful. Just gorgeous. Yeah, you can see it's from a sample, but perfect for doing, I'm going to do a lot more textile art next year. So this is like some sari silk. It's just beautiful. Actually, it goes really, really well with that, I think. Yeah, so pretty. It's sort of like a raw silk by the looks of it. They seriously need ironing, that's for sure. And it's a nice grey. This would probably almost be a great background for Anne's piece. I may even use that for Anne's, because it sort of looks like something, you know. I'll just use that as a background for the slow stitching collab, because it's grey. So I probably won't utilise that, but I mean I could probably cut out that and then use it as a background and then put stuff on it. I love this one. Look at the little birdie, so cute, really cute. So where are we? This is really thick, really thick, but the the thread on that, I'm not sure what I could use that for, but I love the colours. Maybe a good background, like a good starting point, because it is nice and thick. And then you would put stuff on there. I love these colours probably more so because they're a bit lighter than those. I think this is supposed to be the front, but I really love those. And this is another one that I'm not that fussed on, but would be a really good background. Like you just put other stuff on it. It feels so nice, and I like these too. You get them. So hopefully you saw those. So there was a few really nice big bits in there, and then I went to the op shop and found some of these. So these would be really good for I feel like they're doubled up, are they? Just look. Yes, for birds, you know, like, because yeah, it's really good fabric. So you would use those little patches as bits and pieces that you cut up and you put in and use the actual colour. Really like them. So, and there's another one that would be a good base for a bird. Isn't this cute? Really like this. I think it's a Christmassy type one. I think that's gorgeous. Well, maybe not. It's just toys. It's not so much Christmas. I think it's cute. So there's three of those pieces. It's amazing what you can find in the thrift shop. I love these. Look at that. Isn't it adorable? See, that would be a really good one. You'd cut that out, and then you would stitch. You know, stitch over that, utilising it onto the picture. I like that. I love the colour of that. Here's another one, a bit retro. I love this. Almost looks like Liberty or Tilda, maybe. I don't know. I mean, how perfect is that for a wren? An Australian one, anyway. Very bright, retro colours. Look, even got some army soldiers. And then a couple of these. These are probably not really me, but you know, you can always use it. And then once again, some really beautiful linen fabric. Love that. Awesome backgrounds. Fabric. Oh. Just chop that off. Yeah, really like it. So very happy with those. And then that wasn't very much these. I think that little pack was about $3, so that was okay. I'll get rid of that. And then I got my, when I went shopping, it was my husband's birthday yesterday, I got the latest Daphne diary. It's so cute. I actually love this. Wouldn't that make a really nice autumn tea-in journal cover? You know, not to sell, but for yourself, because you can use it. But there's some really lovely stuff in there. Look at that, beautiful. I love Daphne's diary. This is lovely too, the wreath. Quite like that. So yeah, they're always good. I'm looking forward to the Christmas one. Always really nice. And then I bought myself a beautiful calendar. So that's the inspiration of why I want to do birds. See, like those bits of small fabric, perfect for this type of bird. So I'm going to do some and just make them up like with these bits because they're one-off pieces, but I've also got some really nice fabric, and I'm going to do some, and on my you know, Etsy have kits and all that kind of stuff as well, so that you could probably do some with me. I was actually thinking maybe doing a book of birds, like a fabric book of birds, and do one bird a month, and yeah, just sort of like a sew along with me, a bit like my my yearly seasonal art collage book that I do. So better have a look at these. They are beautiful. And it come with a couple of cards in there, but I thought, oh, I love these, the inspiration. So this will be the inspiration for some of the colours that'll be in there. You know, the beautiful colours that you can use. Of course I can't, you know, like use these because it's somebody else's work, but I can get inspiration from that and use. I mean, look at the colours of these birds, they're so beautiful, just love them. So once again, I always go like, yeah, hummingbird, yeah, I want to do that on one of those things. It would be really nice because they're quite little, and the colours in them are beautiful, that bright green and that splash of red, and that, I mean, look at that, so cute, so cute. So and the cardinal, can't go wrong with that. I mean, these I think you know, European and American and all that birds, but I mean, I've got some of our, because we don't have these here, but we've got some really cute wrens and all that kind of stuff, Australian birds. So I want to do a bit of both, but I think this is your wren. Ours is same shape, but it's more blue, the male. This looks more like a female one in Australia, whereas the Australian one's a bit it's blue. It's really cute. Okay, actually I've got a picture of it here. I made up these for my son, so it's a bit of a show and tell. I made up these for my son for see, that's a wren, that's a blue wren, for Christmas. That's for him. Oh, that's for his partner. She gets the purple and that, and he likes black and red, so I put a bit of red on the back. So they still have the same, but then they've got their own thing, so the placemat and a coaster. But that is I had a beautiful fabric that had these wrens on there. So and he calls himself Wren, my son, so that works out really well because they're wrens. Okay, now, okay, well, I better go, but I just thought I'd oh, it's so cute, just do a bit of show and tell because I love it. I mean, I shouldn't be having this is actually my Christmas present, so I better rewrap it and put it under the tree, but I thought I might even give it a bit of a wipe. But it's going to look really nice with my little collection of vintage sewing goods. Yeah, love it. Okay guys, thank you very much. I think this video took longer than I thought. Yeah, 18 minutes. And I'll catch you in the next one. I'm probably going to be busy doing more of the covers that I did in the journal covers, the hand stitching and that. Okay, thanks guys. Bye.